President Joe Biden has once again run into trouble as his 2-year-old German Shepherd continues to bite people in the White House. And last week, it caused the 11th incident since becoming the first dog and residing in the most powerful mansion in the United States from 2021. CNN quotes U.S. officials as saying that President Biden's pet dog, Commander, continued to bite a Secret Service agent on September 25th. The victim has reportedly contacted the director of the Secret Service and indicated that his health is now stable after the incident. Commander arrived at the White House in 2021, and since then it has caused quite a bit of disruption in the most powerful residence in the United States. According to internal White House emails obtained by the U.S. watchdog organization Judicial Watch through the Freedom of Information Act. Prior to the incident on September 25th, the president's pet dog had already attacked people 10 times. In one incident, which occurred in October last year, First Lady Jill Biden remarked that she couldn't control the pet dog when it targeted a Secret Service agent. The Guardian cited concerns from an anonymous official at that time. "I think there will be a day when a Secret Service agent or officer is attacked or even bitten by the president's dog. It's just a matter of time." As it turns out, in November of last year, Commander injured an officer in the thigh and arm, requiring a hospital visit. This officer reported to superiors that he was in pain and had to seek refuge behind a steel cart to escape the ferocious beast. Asked by CNN whether the new training had taken place or if any further action would be sought, Elizabeth Alexander, Communications Director for the First Lady, said in a statement that the First Family continues to work on ways to help Commander handle the often unpredictable nature of the White House grounds. The issue here is that the first dog aggressive story raises a larger concern, which is workplace safety at the White House. The president's family pet is not under the management of the Secret Service, but they have regular interactions with them during their work. This isn't a Secret Service thing. This is a workplace safety issue, CNN contributor and former USSS agent Jonathan Wackrow told CNN. There's uniqueness here where it's the residence of the President of the United States, but it's also the workplace for hundreds, thousands of people. And you can't bring a hazard into the workplace. And that's what is essentially happening with this dog. One time you can say it's an accident, but now multiple incidents. It's a serious issue, he added. Wackrow called it a significant hazard for agents on duty at the White House residence. "I'm sure the Bidens love the dog. I'm sure that it's a member of the family like every dog is, but you're creating a significant hazard to those who support you, support the office of the president," he said. According to The Independent, prior to Commander, many of President Biden's pets, including Champ and Major, were returned to Delaware after a series of aggressive behaviors in 2021. Champ and Major are still getting acclimated and accustomed to their surroundings and new people. And on Monday, the First Family's younger dog, Major, was surprised by an unfamiliar person and reacted in a way that resulted in a minor injury to the individual, said White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki. The First Lady had spoken about the difficulties of controlling dogs in the White House. "I've been getting obsessed with getting our dogs settled because we have an old dog and we have a very young dog," Jill Biden said on the Kelly Clarkson show in 2021. "They have to take the elevator, they're not used to that, and they have to go out on the South Lawn with lots of people watching them. So that's what I've been obsessed with, getting everybody settled and calm." Back to the Commander story. In July, following an incident of attacking a person, the White House announced that the pet dog was participating in a training program. They have been partnering with the Secret Service and executive residence staff on additional leashing protocols and training, as well as establishing designated areas for commander to run an exercise, said Elizabeth Alexander, Communications Director for the First Lady. According to the Secret Service, each incident referenced was treated similarly to comparable workplace injuries, with relevant notifications and reporting procedures followed. The President and First Lady are incredibly grateful to the Secret Service and executive residence staff for all they do to keep them, their family, and the country safe. And in 2022, President Biden's family welcomed a new cat named Willow to the White House. However, President Biden's family pets are not the first political pet to exhibit such uncontrollable behavior. When it comes to pets, it's likely that leaders of many other countries also have their own wolves. Former Prime Minister of the UK, Boris Johnson, owns Dylan, a Jack Russell Terrier. However, the issue is that Dylan has been involved in a series of troubles. In February 2021, it led the Prime Minister to open his wallet for compensation due to soiling a valuable rock and chewing on precious books and furniture at Checkers. There were rumors that Dylan even urinated in the bag of one of the Prime Minister's aides. In contrast to President Biden, Prime Minister Boris Johnson seemed rather annoyed by the damage caused by Dylan, instead of protecting the pet. Perhaps a trusty Labrador, beloved of the British upper classes, would have been a safer bet, although not necessarily. French President Emmanuel Macron's rescue Labrador Griffon Cross, Nemo, made a faux pas when he was caught on video urinating on a fireplace in the Elysee Palace during a meeting with junior ministers in 2017. I wondered what that noise was, one of them said. Every politician is aware of the power of some strategic propaganda for a popularity boost, if not just how quickly it can backfire. In Westminster, puppies have a lengthy history as a political prop. Churchill had brown miniature poodles, Rufus and Rufus II. Clement Attlee had an Airedale Terrier, Ting. Often dogs are a humanizing touch, a reminder that no matter how lofty they may seem, politicians are really just like us, but they can even be used as a diplomatic weapon. When Putin called his enormous black Labrador, Connie, into a 2007 meeting with former German Chancellor Angela Merkel after learning she has a profound fear of dogs, it was interpreted by many as an attempt to intimidate her. Putin, for his part, defended Connie and said he was just being friendly. In America, presidential pets wield incredible power. Research has suggested that in 2008 presidential campaign, dog-owning voters penalized Obama for not owning a pooch. By 2012, the family's Portuguese water dog, Bo, was frequently photographed during his re-election campaign. In 1952, a dog even saved Richard Nixon's presidential bid. Nixon had been accused of accepting financial gifts for personal use. In a misty-eyed address to the nation on September 23 that year, he said there had been no financial impropriety, although his family would keep one gift no matter what, their beloved Cocker Spaniel, Checkers. He later swept to victory, and September 23 is celebrated as National Dogs in Politics Day. The latest pet reshuffle in British Parliament saw Rishi Sunak opt for a fox-red Labrador named Nova. He too harnessed the political power of a puppy pig by introducing Nova on his Instagram page in 2021. Nova made headlines in March this year after she was filmed breaking wildlife protection rules and wandering around the Serpentine in Hyde Park off the lead. Yet when it comes down to it, Nova is no match for Larry, the famous Downing Street tabby cat, who has his own Twitter account. Sunak's wife, Ashta Murdy, recently said, Nova has mixed emotions about living here because she sometimes doesn't get on with Larry the cat. They've had some heated exchanges. In the Westminster Tough Wars, 16-year-old Larry, who has lived through 5 prime ministers, David Cameron, Theresa May, Boris Johnson, Liz Truss, and Sunak, is clearly top cat. It's evidence that whether in the US, the UK, or Russia, the pets of leaders play incredibly influential roles. They can serve as political ambassadors or diplomatic envoys, but it can also cause quite a bit of trouble for their powerful owners. What are your thoughts on these first pets? Feel free to leave your comments below. And once again, thanks for watching.